These fucking cats.
That's why.
Yeah, they don't. You know what I'm saying? They're not the cats. We the cats.
Well, hope you know what you're doing, man. What you're going to talk about today. Cause you know I don't fucking script shit. We're right off the top, man.
Fucking Winger.
You know how I do.
Coach Winger Brown.
Ready to go?
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
We're live?
Yes, sir.
What up? Slapdick Podcast. Friday, December 13th, 2019. Getting after it. Another day, another dollar. I used to throw dollars. Used to make people holler.
Man.
But that was back in the day. I get yelled at now for going. But shit. So look, man. We're going to start off and give you guys a little insight on how we're going to do this thing. We're going to have a... basically a quote of the day, motivational type of deal. I'll give a little, I just, off the top, man, I'll just speak something into existence. Then we're going to go into our hot topics of the day. We'll talk about a few things. Then we'll have our meat and potato portion of the show, which will be the main couple topics we want to discuss that's got some meat and potatoes to it, hence the meat and potato title. Then we're going to go into a... slapdick of the day. We're going to have 3 slapdicks a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Our show will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. 9 a.m. on Monday and Friday, Pacific time. 5:30 p.m. Wednesday night, Pacific time. So at least all my folks on the East Coast can get, won't be too late out there, 8:30. Won't be too late on Wednesday. And we'll mix it up that way, see how it goes. Then we'll take some fan questions. We'll have a guest coming on shortly. Next week, when we start getting this thing going, we'll have some guests coming on shortly after, and then I'll kind of end it with same type of deal, you know, a little motivation or something that we'll discuss going forward. So kind of we're structuring this as we go. It's my fucking show. I do what the fuck I want to do. Shit, like Stephen A. said today, it's his show. He got cats on ESPN hating on his own co-workers, and it's crazy, but that's what it is. Haters hate. So today, man, look, my thing is this, man. If you guys were able to wake your asses up this morning on this fine Friday as we enter the weekend, on December 13th. It's Friday the 13th, by the way. I don't know if you guys know, but fucking Jason struck on Friday the 13th. So I'm striking your ass today. But you know, if you're able to wake up, it's that simple. It's a fucking great day to have a great day, hence the t-shirt. So, you know, shit, turn over rocks, man. Make your day a better day. And, you know, one day at a fucking time, man. You can't do 2 days at a time. You can't win Saturday today. So you can prepare for it, but you ain't going to win it. So one day at a time, put your best foot forward and have 2 feet in, man, or no feet at all. So, that's kind of why I didn't want to do the podcast thing. Until I knew I was going to be good at it, I didn't want to do it. So now I'm like, fuck it, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it. So we'll see what goes. But look, man, hot topics today. David Stern, man, NBA commissioner for a long time. He probably is responsible or should get credit for revolutionizing the NBA back in the day when the Michael Jordan era. I mean, I think he kind of created what today's pop culture and entertainment world, you know, he's pretty much paved the way for the mecca that the NBA has become, and you can argue that. So I think the new commissioner is doing a good job too, Silver, but he had a brain hemorrhage yesterday, man. David Stern did. So, you know, shouts out to David Stern. Hope he heals up. And, you know, some big sports news yesterday during the Ravens game, I believe. They shot that out there. So he's in the hospital recovering, I hope. And so, you know, just want to shout that out. You know, I got to take on the Lakers. I'm an LA fan. Spree here is a Clipper fan, so go figure.
LA, baby.
LA, though. So we're going to just talk about a few things on hot topics. The Lakers are entering, they're on a 12-game road trip, 12-game road winning streak. And they're going to Miami tonight, a little reunion with LeBron. He's been there before, but, you know, another trip back to Miami where he won a few titles. And they're on a 12-game road winning streak, and Miami has yet to lose at home. So something's got to give tonight. And, you know, Lakers, you know, winners of 6 in a row, tied with the best record in the NBA with Milwaukee. But they got to go to Miami, and Miami's got a young, good squad. Pat Riley, who is a Laker, by the way, has, you know, orchestrated a great little roster there with, you know, all these young new risers, man. They got the Dunn kid, they got the Hero kid, they got all these different kids that are young and up and coming, man. And you add a guy like Jimmy Butler. You know, Miami's a force to be reckoned with in the East, I think. Lakers already beat Miami at home in LA, but it's tough to play in Miami. LeBron probably knows better than anybody. So, Lakers on that. I really don't give a shit about the Clippers, so I don't really comment about them. LA is a Laker town.
We don't even have to talk Clippers until the end, baby.
Yeah.
Let the Lakers burn themselves out.
Yeah.
Burn out the two dudes, the two greatest dudes in the world.
Yeah, that's what losers usually
about 40 fucking years old.
Losers usually say that.
So go ahead and burn yourself out, get the streaks, all that. We seen what the Warriors did with that, you know, a couple years back or whatever.
We'll see who fucks the prom queen at the end of the year.
Well, shit, walk down,
can't
fuck them all.
Kawhi can't
walk down and fuck them all.
Kawhi better keep playing 2 games in a row. But anyway, my Rams, man, they go to Dallas this week. They travel to Dallas. They're on a 2-game win streak. They played really well the last 2 weeks after getting liberated by fucking the Ravens on Monday night or whatever. They're playing decent and blew out the Cardinals, beat the Seahawks, which was a shocker. Might be a good morale booster for them and keep them headed into Dallas. But anyway, the moral of the story of this is it's a must-win basically for both teams in Jerry Jones Dome in Dallas. So,
is it a must-win for that side of town, Dallas, with that sorry-ass league?
Yeah, they're in the NFC East.
Man.
You know,
terrible.
Eagles that can't catch them.
You go to the Super Bowl at 3-12, you get a wild card.
Yeah, they're bad. But hey, is what it is. So my Rams, my Lakers, you know, we'll see how they do. Getting into the meat and potatoes of the day, man. You know, I've been asked all these different questions on these different shows I've done, and the meat and potato portion of today is if the first number one question I would have to ask, and Spree, we talked about it earlier. But if I, the real Coach JB, ran the NCAA,
oh my God,
what the fuck would happen? First of all,
it wouldn't be NCAA.
It would be all kind of shit.
You were crumbling 2 years. It's over.
Yeah, we'll get rid of that motherfucker. Make it a JBAA.
Oh, shit.
So, man, I'll tell you the truth, though, in all honesty. I would make every single high school football player, and I've told people on radio shows and podcasts, I'd make every kid as a qualifier, or obviously the non-qualifier has got to go junior college, but as a qualifier, I would make every single kid go to junior college for 1 season. And people say, what the fuck? Why would you do that? Well, let's look at the pros and the cons. The pros are these kids are going to these big-time, huge universities, the Alabamas of the world, the Georgias. They get to go to these Taj Mahal, so to speak, of the facilities. They know nothing different. They leave a high school, they go to this historical landmark of a place, Alabama, Clemson, you name it. And guess what happens to a big percentage of these kids? They get kicked out of the 4-year. In year 1 as freshmen, be it GPA, they don't know how to be students yet. They haven't taken a college success class until you're in the class and as a freshman. You know, whether it be don't know how to speak to women yet because you ain't been taught, whether you can't go to class on time because you got away with it in high school, whether you're a follower and you follow one of the team leaders that's a shitbird to Walmart and he steals and you get kicked out. Or domestic violence, there's a shitload of that. So they leave there and they go to where? Junior college. And they play for me. And I go get them right and send them back. Well, I think you'd eliminate a lot of the fucking drama if they went to a junior college and saw that it is football jail. And for you to get out of football jail, like I've said, you must go through either Coach JV's boot camp or someone else's. But I think it'll toughen your skin. You'll go to the Alabamas of the world and see and appreciate what the fuck you have now. I think these enabled fucks go there and they think it's supposed to be given to them. And then they enter the fucking transfer portal anyway because it's the easy way out because we live in the easy fucking world now.
Well, they treat it like guys from high school. So I guess when they go into this college thing, it's already mindset.
They get their dick sucked. They get their fucking dick sucked in high school. Right. That's what they do. You got kids that got 4 high schools in 4 years. Wow. Kids go to 4 high schools in 4 years and because they're scared of competition, scared to compete, don't like hard coaching, whatever the fuck it may be, they leave and transfer. So easy now. Now college kids do it. They go to the transfer portal. I think it's hurt college and high school football, to be honest, but here's what it is. So that's my take, man. I'd make everybody go to fucking junior college for a year and, taste the fucking metal, so to speak, before you can get to, go back to real college and, get to learn and see all these fucking fancy things. You get to respect and appreciate what you didn't have or what you do now have. So that's my take, man. There's a lot of reasons to it, but maybe a question. It could be a fan question later on. An article came out yesterday about the NCAA while we're on that topic, and basically there's a 400 and I think 40-page rule book in NCAA. I think it's 440 pages, man. Make sure I'm right. Yeah, it is. It's 440 pages that's in the NCAA Division I rule book. And it talked about smoking weed, bad grades, getting kicked out of school for all these different things, taking free meals, getting paid by a booster or someone else, as you've seen all these people, the kid at Memphis, the kid at Ohio State, they take these helping hands, so to speak, which they're broke anyway, and you got these kids that are getting punished by the NCAA, but yet there's not one mention in there of criminal misconduct, sexual violence. None of that shit's in there, and you wonder why. And it's a topic, man. It's a discussion that I think needs to be had, and it's an unfortunate one. It's crazy. Spree has his own thoughts on it, and we discussed it. Shoot, you think about it, man. It's unfortunate, but I don't know the percentages. Maybe I'll do one, but you should. I want to kind of weigh out, because this is me speaking. This is me being real. I've had all these kids, and I've coached all these kids, and I've had these kids leave these 4-year schools for these exact situations, and I've taken them in. Now, if they had a sexual assault or battery that was legitimate and they were convicted or something like that, I never fucking touched them. If I knew there were some kids that had issues that were wrongly accused, I remember I work for a female and I have a daughter. I don't play that shit anyway. I don't like the fucking whole bullshit that these cats do. If there is a domestic violence situation, I don't fuck with them. But I've had some kids that were wrongfully accused, and I did enough research with the head coach, with the administration at the old school he left, and he did not have any charges, okay? He was not convicted of anything. I've had a lot of them, man, and I have yet to have a fucking white kid be one of those victims or one of those kids. So it's been all black kids that I've had, and it's controversial, man, but it's the truth. So I don't know if there's a percentage out there Division I wise. I know everyone I've had, I take 28 a year or so Division I transfers for years. I've never had a white kid leave a school for being kicked out for one of those reasons. So stereotypical or not, is there something behind it? I don't know. So we'll see. I might do some data checking on that shit. Maybe Spree can find out one day. We'll look it up, man, and check it out. But that's something you could talk about. I don't know what you think, man. They're kicking cats out left and right. I don't know if Spree knows what Title IX is at the college level, but Title IX basically, there's Title IX schools now. It goes from financial aid to, gender equity to having equitable sports, a number of male and female sports, the spending of dollars, for every dollar spent on the men's side must be matched on the women's side. There's a lot of that goes into Title IX. But there's schools like Miami, University of Indiana. There's schools out there that are no tolerance Title IX schools where if a kid gets an accusation or an allegation, he's basically fucked. He's out of there, no matter what, conviction or not. I've had a few, so I know a little bit about this.
So somebody just accused.
So there was a party,
and that's it.
And you and a girl had a intercourse or just whatever.
Right.
She didn't like how it ended. Yeah, she didn't like how it ended. She goes and says, you did this, this, and this. Basically, school does an investigation while you're suspended. You go through a fucking...
So right away, you're just suspended.
You're
no
suspended.
talking about it.
You're guilty before innocent.
Wow.
This NCAA shit, man. So, which is crazy. I mean, there's nowhere else in that. Basically, the NCAA is the judge and the jury, man. So it's just what it is. But, there's it's some crazy shit into the Title IX and how these some certain schools are, and kids get kicked out left and right, man. And what happens is they either go junior college or they get lost in the system. And the unfortunate part about it is, man, a lot of these kids that do get have an allegation or an accusation, I get them. I have been fortunate enough to have a good reputation with 4-year guys, and they believe what I tell them as far as how this kid is and how he was with me. I think they knew if they could get through my program that they must be worth some type of shit. And I've had a lot go back Division I. They didn't go back Power 5, in which they first originally came from, though.
But they got that second chance.
But they got a second chance at a Division I. The issue is no Power 5s are taking chances on these kids again, though. Their Power 5 schools won't touch them. And it's unfortunate because the kids could be totally lied on. There's people in jail that do 30 years, man, for false... having false arrests and shit like that, man, which is crazy to me. So I read about a rape guy, a black gentleman got arrested 30 years ago, man, and they finally find out it wasn't even him, and he just get released. Like, you don't get 30 years back. I don't care if you get $2 million in reparation or whatever. You're not getting no money. It's not getting back 30 years. So it's fucked up, man. It's crazy. But that's just my take on that whole article that I read yesterday, man, with this NCAA rule book. The rule book's interesting. It kind of tells you can't take money, but obviously the NCAA accepts your money. They also get a lot of financial aid money and a lot of other ways they get money, bowl games, etc. But yet they don't allow you to take money to live on. Crazy. So I don't know. What's your thought about it?
I think the whole system just fucked, man. Just fucked all day long.
Yeah.
Shit. What we got anyway with this, man?
I don't know. So, yeah. Playing circling up. I bullshit it.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't know, man. The NCAA's got a lot of mad folks. I know that. So we'll see how it goes. But,
it's a slapdick system.
Yeah, it's a true
slapdick system.
I think it's even a fuckstick system.
Wow.
It could be a shitbird system. But you got to read my book, Hate Me Now, Love Me Later, to understand the difference between a slapdick, a fuckstick, and a shitbird.
So speaking of all that slapdick situation, man, what happened in the store the other day, man? You heard about that shit with Peyton? In the meat department.
Oh, Sean Payton.
Yeah. He in the meat department.
Yeah. Did you hear the whole story though?
No, I didn't get the whole thing.
So the whole story. So Sean Payton, man, we'll give him slapdick of the week, man, or slapdick of the day. Love Sean Payton, man. He does a great job. He's an epitome of a football coach, in my opinion, but great offensive minded guy. I know a buddy that works for the Saints organization, but apparently he went, people have real lives, man. People they think that, these people are some fucking, robots and they can't interact with humans. Right. But they go out and, they go shopping and shit too, and they drive cars in the streets that you're driving in and shit like that. And, Sean Payton goes into buy some meat, man. And I guess the butcher yells across the hall at him, like in the market, like, you shouldn't have fucking went for 2. So Peyton, being Peyton, walked away. He's like, I'm trying not to say shit, but I said, fuck this. He goes back, which kudos to him, man, for being real. He goes back and says, basically,
explain the situation, huh?
He explained the situation, and then he said, and by the way, your fucking cuts of your meat are shitty too. And so dude wasn't hostile with them, and either one of them were, and they kind of talked it out. He said it was a fan, man. He had a good valid points, and he said I listened to him, and I don't have to, and so he was like, they were just bullshitting. At the end of the day, it ended up being a fuck around. So I think he's worthy of Slapdick of the day, man. Sean Payton. The Saints lost a tough one to the Niners, and then they got to get back on track. They don't lose at home too often. Me and Spree got a couple picks of the week, man. We got. I'm gonna pick 5 NFL teams, man, a week, especially this Friday. Being Friday, I'm gonna pick a couple teams to go on. Just my picks. You can piss on them if you want. I don't care, but I'm going with the Rams versus Dallas. I'm taking the Rams in Dallas. That's one of my picks. I'm taking the Seahawks at the Panthers. Seahawks got a rebound, man, after a tough one with the Rams. I'm going to get back on with my main man, Max Crosby. By the way, go out there and vote for Max Crosby for the Pro Bowl. I retweeted one thing last night about him. The Raiders are playing at home against Jacksonville. They're on a 3-game slide. I think they've been blown out 3 games in a row. I think they got to get back on the winning track. So they'll get back on the winning track this week. I got Buffalo at Pittsburgh. I'm taking Buffalo, man. Pittsburgh's playing great. Tomlin's probably the coach of the year, in my opinion. But I think the quarterback play, I don't know if it's going to be able to continue to win at that rate. And I think Buffalo's defense is a little too much this week. And, it might be cold, but Buffalo's Buffalo. They're used to it. And then I got, this is a tricky one. Houston at Tennessee. Houston's on the slide. I got a player of mine, Lonnie Johnson. Shout out to Lonnie. It's a 2nd-round pick last year for the Texans. He's balling out of control this year in his rookie year. So played for me at Garden City. I recruited him from actually he's an Indiana kid, but he was out in California, JUCO. But Lonnie's doing a great job. I'm going to take Tennessee, though, Lonnie. Sorry. I'm taking Tennessee. New quarterback's been balling. He's, the new offensive coordinator. They've made some changes. Derrick Henry's killing it. And he's going to play this week, I hear. So I'm going to go with Tennessee, man, on that one. So I don't know what Spree's picks are, if he's got any, but he can piggyback on that. I know he's a Ram fan. He's wearing the Ram shirt.
Ram fan.
So I know he's going with the Rams.
Dallas is up in, turmoil, whatever they got going on. Shit.
What do you think about that, man? You think Jason Garrett, what's going on with that?
Shit, I think that's his boy, huh? I mean, it's hard to kind of let that cat kind of go in the wind like that, but shit. You Jerry Jones, you the real coach, man. You the coach, man. Fire the coach, y'all. You coach the team. Matter of fact, get your ass on the field. You go on the field and coach these motherfuckers, man. X and O's, dude. Shit, yeah, come out to the players, man. The players got to do what they got to do, dog. I ain't gonna really blame the coach. Owner, to me, shit.
You hear what Jason Garrett did this week?
No.
It's all over ESPN. He cut up some great plays that the Cowboys have made over the past few years or whatever. Basically some college type stuff and motivational stuff. So he showed all these good plays. We used to do that every week. He showed the new plays, good plays, and say, you guys used to be able to do this. I don't know what the fuck happened. I guess Prescott made a couple comments that basically, I don't know, we're just a hit and miss team. That doesn't show me a lot of fucking confidence. So there's something going on in the locker room, whether it comes from the head coach or player buy-in or what have you. So I don't know, man. I think the Cowboys of Jason Garrett's probably run its course, but we'll see what Jerry does. I used to be a fan of Jason Garrett as a backup quarterback to Troy Aikman because he was a decent backup to come in for Troy, but he just handed it off to Emmitt Smith, one of the best O-line ever. So Cowboys never lost to beat. But
I mean, just as far as I go with Garrett, you've been in the locker room, coach. Do you hear the chatter and the shit that's going on, man? I mean, how do you know what I mean? How do you come at that? You got grown ass man at this point.
Grown man now. I don't know.
You know
I mean, that's why I don't coach that level.
Wow.
Shit, it'd be fights.
Yeah.
I had to choke one of them high paid motherfuckers, man. Shit, it's their job. They're fucking a bunch of prima donnas, you ask me. They need to go to work. No, a lot of them that come and grind, but
Right.
a lot of these new booty age cats, these mumble rap era cats.
Man, don't get on the mumble rap too much.
Oh, man.
I'm trying to get in tune to the shit, man. You know what I do.
Yeah. This cat's a music cat, so he tries to get in with all the generations.
You know, shit.
I can't do it.
Young Thug, do your thing. Put your dress on, man.
Oh,
shit.
What's that mean?
That motherfucker wore a dress on the album cover and shit, you know.
Why?
No clue, dog.
Oh.
No clue. Because he said he had to stick. He had to hide the stick. He had to hide the gun in the dress. That's what he said on one of the songs, man. I don't know, man. What happened just to put it in small of your back?
I'm disappointed, man, in this new rap game, man. I gotta be honest. We're off topic, man, but you know that's what the Slapdick Podcast is. The rap game is fucking horrendous, man. I can't understand it. Literally, I cannot understand it. Number one. Figuratively, I can't understand this motherfucking shit. I don't understand these tight ass clothes, the wild ass dress. I don't get the suits now. Motherfuckers wearing suits, dog.
NBA, the NFL kill me with
but
that
what's up
shit,
with
man.
the suit legs? What's up with the bottoms on the suits?
Well, even the
why they so
analysts, dog.
Why are they short? Are they shorts or are they pants?
Come on, man. Analysts on. I see Keyshawn Johnson, man, with the tight shit, with the shoes, with the suit.
Really?
Striking with that. I guess that's the.
I don't know. I didn't hit me. Keyshawn, my age.
I mean, I like Keyshawn. I mean, I'm saying I saw him the other day though with the tapered fucking dress pants with the sneakers on. Everybody doing that shit, but it's kind of whatever. It's a little faddish and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's a Euro shit out here.
You know. But I'm talking shit. I got me a Coach bag and shit. You know what I mean? Go across my fucking shit. You know.
I got my own thoughts about that too.
You know. I know you look at me sideways for that shit.
Yeah, shit, man.
I might have something in there for somebody. I got to get to it quick.
He got like a candy bar. They start working out. But shit, I don't know. What's up with some questions? You got any fan questions out there? I don't know if you got any fan questions.
Let's see what we got, man.
There's all kind of shit going on, man. There's some. I think Army Navy. Did they play this weekend?
Ooh, I love when Army Navy play, man. That's some good shit. That's some real football to me.
Yeah,
some Army Navy
option.
shit. That's some real shit.
So look, we want to talk about real fast. You know, Lamar Jackson touching on Wednesday's podcast. Lamar Jackson played last night and fucking obliterated the fucking Jets as everybody thought they would. And won me $25 on DraftKings, by the way. Shout out to DraftKings.
That you're gonna lose right back in a few minutes.
Yeah. So, Lamar balled out. He's 22 years old, fellas. Fuck. I mean, live it up. Play. Get hit. You're good. If you're 32 and playing and getting hit like that, I'd have a question about him playing last night. But he's 22. He played.
Like LeBron? Was LeBron up in there?
Huh?
Like LeBron?
LeBron 35.
Yeah. Let's sit down, man.
Don't worry about it. LeBron he's MVP right now. I'm not even a LeBron fan, but I'm a Laker fan. So I'm a Kobe Bryant fan, by the way. So he's the best player ever walked. So we got that's a whole nother ball game.
QB.
Lamar balled out, and Spree was asking earlier, like, what is it? Is it the offense? Is it what is it? Shit, man. I've been running that offense for probably the last 12, 15 years in college, and they're bringing it to the NFL because into the NFL, man, NCAA. It's a player-driven, you try to give the players gap responsibilities and you try to give them these schemes. NFL, DN, he has the running back or he has the quarterback and there's no fuck up. You fuck up, you get cut. So people steered away from running that option in the NFL. Plus, the highest paid player in the NFL is your quarterback. You're obviously not going to run the motherfucker around and get him dinged and all that. Well, you got this freak like Lamar Jackson, who I DM'd last night, by the way. Told him congratulations, keep shaking off the haters, and that said you needed to play running back and wide out and all that shit. But, he's proving everybody wrong, man. And they're running on a college system, and they're being innovative, and they're giving defensive coordinators in the NFL that make millions of dollars fits.
Trouble.
Yeah, they're giving them nightmares, and I love it, man. I love watching them. I only watch the Ravens really because they run my offense, or my style. So
So in other words, we coming into the new age. As far as I know the play's been around for a while, but as far as the the quarterbacks and shit, it's kind of like the rap game. We like the old school shit, done a certain way. Then when these new fucking cats come in with the dresses, we kind of like, what the fuck is this?
Dresses, I don't even want to see that.
I was just saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck is it? So to me, that's the same shit with this NFL shit. It's like, all the old heads that have been around for 100 years, all they know is that old system. When something new come across, they don't know how to take it. So when somebody do come and grab it and run with it, it's kind of like, oh shit, hold up.
Yeah, the thing is though, he's saying it's new age and all this. I don't know if it's going to be sustainable in the NFL. There's one Lamar Jackson. Let's be honest. There's one Lamar Jackson. They don't want Patrick Mahomes running around like that. They don't want this Allen cat at Buffalo running around like that. Trubisky, all these so-called athletic quarterbacks. There's no Lamar Jackson. Let's just be honest. There's one of them, and basically he's a freak of nature. He's what we call different, and and it looks like he has what we call the it factor. So he's got all the fucking things laid out there, and he's doing things that these defensive coordinators can't figure out. He's better than your guy, and he pulls the ball in the DN, don't even crash. And he's still, he's making professional. Pat McAfee posted a thing last week like he just did that to another NFL player. Not like he did that shit to the fucking guy at the YMCA. He did that shit to another paid player. So like he is different, and
he could throw. After that, he could still throw the motherfucker.
Mechanically we have, I'm a quarterback guy, so I'm always gonna hate on mechanics and shit. But he is what he is. He's higher percentage passing than Michael Vick was. He's just broke his rushing record, so shout out to him for that. And I know he looked up to Michael Vick, so that was big for him. So
Vick shot him out too, gave him some love and shit.
So hey, it's a good situation to be a part of, man. The Ravens are exciting to watch, man, and they're beating teams shit bad. I mean, they're scoring, 40s, 37, 35, 45. I mean, they're scoring points.
Looks easy too.
And a high rate.
You know what I mean?
Looks fun too.
Damn.
And NFL guys, there's these guys work 4 a.m. to 11 p.m. and every week they're getting fucking obliterated and they're scheming the shit out of this guy. So just think about it. So the offensive coordinator is doing a great job for the Ravens also though, in keeping it new and fresh for these defenses to have to really, really work. So, I don't know. Once he gets a big contract, I don't think he can continue to run like this for many years. But he's young. But NFL stands for not for long, fellas. So you guys know.
I say run them to the wheels fall off, man. Get their ring,
man.
You
can get a couple Super Bowls. Shit. Hey, Phillip Rivers has played 20-something or whatever, 15, 20 years, and he ain't won shit.
Damn.
So maybe Lamar plays 5-10 years and wins a couple rings. Right. I don't know.
They talked about that earlier today.
Yeah.
With that, do you want that quarterback to last you 15 years and you right there on the verge of fucking winning the Super Bowl, or do you want that cat to come in for 3 years and get you 1 or 2?
Yeah.
So
we'll see.
Shit, pick your poison.
We'll see how it goes. I don't know. What questions we got?
Man, I got some shit off Instagram, man. Let's see, we got one cat named Caesar Tanguma from Instagram. He says, do you have any current coaching offers or interest?
I do not, man. I'm not even in tune with anything. I haven't taken calls. I haven't taken. I've had a few interests, but I haven't. They weren't for me, and I wasn't probably for them. So, I'm not even in tune with any coaching jobs. I haven't really, besides fucking around on social media with them, when people post these fake things that I'm the new head coach at Florida State and Arkansas and all this shit. I just fuck with it. But no, I'm not. Right now, I have no desire to coach right now today, but that doesn't mean it won't change tomorrow. But as of right now, no, nothing on the plate.
We got. He also says, has a player ever fought you in practice?
Fought me? No, never fought me.
Not a player, but I seen that coach almost attack him, man. I know I talked about it last time, man. I was kind of disturbed.
At me?
But go ahead, man.
Me? Nobody attacked me.
Coach Sam, you know what I mean?
Attacked me at no practice. Nobody attacked me, man. I never been attacked by a player, man. I've had some heated. I threw a football at a kid at his fucking head. One of my favorite kids, but he had his helmet on, but I hit him in the fucking head from about 35 yards away.
Accidental throw, because your accuracy been shit since we've been balling in college, man.
You stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. I still go out there and fucking out-throw half these motherfuckers. But nah, I never had that, man. Hey, respect earned, respect given.
You got another one, says, do you have any stories or interactions with D1 coaches that didn't go well?
Oh shit, I don't know if I should answer that.
You might have a bunch of that.
I'm an asshole when it comes to recruiting my kids, man. So yes, I've had a shitload of them. You name it, I've had a bunch of them. When you're recruiting my baby, that's what it is. You better be on your fucking P's and Q's. You better know what it takes to come in there and recruit my kid. And if you come in there and say, I hear about an offer on social media before I hear about it, I have a problem, and I let people know. And I didn't allow K-State, Boise State, Oklahoma State into my office.
No shit.
Nah, so I've had beef with those guys. They just do foul practices, man. And, there's a lot of things, man. I did not let my grades, any grade of my kid, I did never let out to the 4-year school until I knew they were ready to go. These 4-year schools, little tidbits of you coaches out there, 4-year schools will go to your academic advisor or what have you, and they'll get the grades from your kids, and without you knowing. And guess what? Little Johnny has a D in English, and guess what that coach does from Oklahoma State? He goes to another practice from another school. He sees 20 other Division I coaches that he just saw at my place. And then he goes and says, oh, little Johnny's not going to make it coach. And that coach takes his name and runs it through the mud with all the other D1 coaches they come in contact with. And then all of a sudden, your kid has no offer.
Damn.
I don't play that shit. I'll fix the kid's grades. So I wait until the kid is ready to go. And that's when I get him out. So my academic advisor was not allowed to give transcripts out unless I okayed it. And, we had 101 kids graduate in 3 years. And I believe 96 of them left in December. That means they graduated on time. So do the math and the percentages, nobody's ever came close. So that's I do have beef with coaches that do that type of shit, and I'm an asshole with them, and they knew it. So I'm good. I'm glad they're probably happy. They're mad that they don't have my players, but they're happy I'm not fucking cussing them out no more.
That question that came from Cody Murphy.
Cody Murphy, shout out.
Yes, Cody Murphy. Let's see. We got another one says, do you have any message for the UK British fans?
UK British fans, man, you guys have been supportive, man, since Jump Street. Since the first year show came out 2 years ago, man, you guys have showed a lot of love, man. So, my message is, man, shit, move to the United States so you can meet me. Because I don't know when I'm going over there, and you guys are fucking far away, man. But now you guys have shown a lot of love. I appreciate you guys, man, and I know I've been over there, man. I played in NFL Europe for a brief time, and there's some beautiful places over there. So big shout out to all my UK brothers and sisters.
Yeah. Yes, sir. We'll be moving on to the next one. It says here, have you and your daughter reconnected?
Ooh.
Jake Reed.
Bree should be screening this shit. Like, how the fuck you answer me that shit? You know what I mean? I haven't. We, Netflix actually found her, I think, on the show. And I had a couple buddies of mine let me know some things that I know where she's at. But other than that, nah. Man, it's fucked up. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but, sometimes it's not always the dad's fault. I mean, that could be a whole discussion on one of these shows. Maybe we'll have that shit.
Yes, let's get that one in, man.
Let's get He's that a daddy. One in, I'm a dad. I was never. We had our daughters together in college in Kansas, so you guys know. So you're talking when they were 18 months old and 2 years old and shit like that. So
shout out to all the babysitters, man, for our daughters. Out that way.
Shout out to all the single fathers out there, man, that get fucked over by this judicial system when the moms ain't shit and they blame the dad, but the dad really just trying to see the kid. And then after time being shot down for so many months and years, what happens is the daddy goes away because has no success. and then you're labeled a deadbeat dad. So shout out to all you guys, man. Keep grinding and put your best foot forward.
Got another one right here. Coach said, I'm guessing you watched some Kansas high school football when you coached in Kansas. Can you compare high school football in Kansas to California or Texas or Florida, etc.?
Oh man, I was just looking at you.
Were there any schools in Wichita, Topeka, any place else that could compete in one of those states? Come on,
who is that?
This is still this is who the fuck is this? Mr. John Griffin, man.
John Griffin, man. I appreciate that question. It's a good one. But not to laugh, man. But it's Kansas high school football. I think is maybe the third worst in the country. Behind like Idaho and maybe Montana and Nebraska maybe or something. Maybe not. Maybe Iowa. I don't know, man. We had I know a lot about that shit when it comes down to recruiting. I'm talking about as far as recruitable, signed Division I players. The legislature in Kansas does not allow it to be successful. That's the knock on Kansas. That's why it'll never be competitive as far as California, Texas, Georgia, Florida. You can't compete. You can't compare those because when football season ends in Kansas, you're not allowed to bring a football back out until late spring, early summer. So your kids go to track, basketball, what have you. There's no camaraderie built. There's no college coaches coming through there. Now let's go back and let's be. I'm not going to be ignorant now. Barry Sanders comes from Wichita North High School. The Randall kid that played for the Cowboys for a long time is from Wichita, I think South or Southeast. I recruited all those areas, man. I know there's some talented kids in Topeka, talented kids in Wichita. The city schools obviously are going to have more talent. And then you got the Kansas City side of things that are there's talent up there as well, and then you go into Missouri side obviously and it changes. Kansas City, St. Louis, there's talent all over that area. But there's talent everywhere, man. It's just you got to have some things in line up right too to be successful, and so Kansas just doesn't allow it. You don't get a lot of you don't get a lot of recruitable athletes out of the state of Kansas just because of the legislature and how it's ran. So when the Kansas JUCOs went full on out of state limited, I thought, optimistically speaking, that it would change the legislature in Kansas high school football, and it didn't. But I was hoping high school in Kansas maybe will say, okay, well, we're not going to get recruited as hard as we used to do by the Kansas Jayhawk Conference, but now maybe we'll have to change our game. And they didn't do it, and they didn't care, I don't think, to do it. So it's not comparable. There's you just don't see a lot of Kansas high school kids huddle tapes or DVDs or what have you being put up on Nick Saban's desk.
Got a couple more for you, Coach. They got one here. Said this is from old Luca S. Luca S. Who is the biggest slapdick you have come across?
Biggest slapdick I've come across? Shit. Player, coach, what? Anything?
It's out there just in whatever, Coach.
Man.
It's a lot of slapdicks. There ain't no pinpoint to that shit.
Nah, man. I couldn't put a finger on that. I mean, I ran across a motherfucker today at 7-Eleven. I mean, that motherfucker, man. Shit. I don't want to say no words.
Oh, shit.
He was a slapdick. This how bad this was. Let me tell you. I win the fucking lotto numbers. I looked them up. So I ran him through his little machine. It didn't. You motherfuckers play the lotto? Don't use that machine that says not a winner.
Sorry,
fuck that. Search your shit, man, because I got caught up like that.
I downloaded the app, so they say I didn't win. I might have a fucking $1 million ticket at the house.
Man, I wouldn't bank on it, man. Your luck's not that good. Either is mine, but I did win $5, and the machine told me I was not a winner, man.
No shit.
Yeah, I said, hey, dog, what's up with your fucking machine? I don't know. I didn't understand the motherfucker, man. But he was a slapdick, man. So I won $5. I told him, give me my fucking $5, and I put it towards DraftKings tonight. So
everybody's a slapdick to fucking you, dog.
Yeah, everybody's a slapdick to me. Slapdick to me, just so you guys know, slapdicks is a good thing, man. It's not a bad thing. Slapdicks can be fixed. Fuck sticks, on the other hand,
are broken.
They can be fixed, but they've turned for the worse. Shitbirds are fucking unfixable. You're a shitbird, you're a fucking shitbird, man. you're a done deal.
Speaking of shitbirds, when you see shit on your fucking car, man, it has fucking the white shit around it, and then there's some shit in the middle. Yeah. What the fuck is that? In the middle of the white.
Shit, man.
It's all shit.
That's shit, dude.
I just wanted to answer my question. I got one more for you,
I
Coach.
got a slapdick of the week. You.
I got one more, Coach. Who was your pick to win the NBA Finals this year? From Mark Anters, Twitter.
Man, you know, I'm a Laker fan. I'm going with the Lakers now. Shit, they finally got the best two players in the NBA. I think when you have the best two players, you have a shot at it. So I think it's going to come down to Lakers and Clippers in the West. And I just don't think you can beat AD and LeBron in 7-game series with Patrick Beverly. So, Spree don't like to hear that shit, man. But I know my boy Dave Bone. Shout out to Dave Bone. Dave Bone was in the show, obviously. He was my barber cutting me.
With that fucking Eagles fucking barber.
Yeah, he's an Eagle fan. He's an Eagle fan. Unfortunately, he's an Eagle fan. I'm not any fan no more, so I don't care. I don't knock any school or team or what have you. So, but hey, each his own. But shout out to Bone. But besides that, man, I think it'll come down to Lakers Clippers in the West, and I think it'll come down to Milwaukee, Boston, or Philadelphia in the East. Yeah, and don't put out Miami, man. They're not bad.
Get a taste
and
of that later.
Toronto ain't bad. Shit, they beat Lakers at the house. So you know.
Oh, you talking about Toronto that the Clippers just dismantled the other day with Pat Beverly in there?
Yeah, man, he got concussion or some shit.
Come on, baby.
Yeah, homie, but it's
7-game series. We looking fucking.
So yeah, there's about 6 good West teams. You know, Portland's not as good as everybody thought. They had to go out and get Carmelo, and that's just the guy that shoots the fucking ball around. I don't know how much he helps your team, but they have won some games with him. I love Carmelo though. I'm a Carmelo fan, but
looking decent too.
Yeah. So you know, Portland's not as good as they thought. Dallas is better than they thought. Phoenix is better than they thought, but I don't think they won't make it. Sacramento's better than they thought, but I just don't see them getting in. So you know, you got the Lakers, Clippers, Houston. You got Utah, Denver. Those are all formidable. I just don't know.
Young cats and different young shooters and shit, huh?
Then on the East, you know, you got Milwaukee, Philly, Boston, Miami.
Speaking of Philly, man, you check out Embiid. I never did like that cat. Just the way Embiid. The way he get down and talk shit.
He's fucking.
He in a little slump now and shit. But Shaq,
he balled last
Kenny
night.
Smith and them, because Shaq and them got their ass.
Barkley talk shit. Yeah.
But I never did like that cat, man. I hope somebody just fucking dog him in the playoffs.
He act like a bitch to me.
I don't like that shit, man.
Play
ball, you know what I'm saying?
He plays like a
talk shit when you know.
Yeah, he epitome.
Not every fucking
stick.
Yeah, come on, man.
He's a fuck stick. But he's a fuck stick in my opinion. I don't know if he can be changed. Maybe he needs some humble pie, man. So there's a lot of fuck sticks nowadays, man. But I don't know. But look, man, I hope you guys enter the weekend, man. There's no real college football going on, really. Bowl games start up soon. We'll have our picks and talk about bowl games in depth here on Monday. But, this is just our trial run, man. This is our 3rd show. We're going to have it on Believe.com, BLEAV.com. You can check it out until it goes live on all the publications, iTunes, Spotify.
Not Bleak. Not Bleak.com.
Yeah, this
Please don't put the K at the end of
this
it.
cat put Bleak, and it was damn porn site. So I was like, dog, you got to take that off social media.
Come on, man.
This motherfucker, man.
That's that autocorrect shit, dog. That was not me.
Well,
autocorrect.
You need a publicist,
shit.
Man. Maybe you'll get some followers on YouTube. Hey, man, go follow this guy so he can get some followers.
Yeah, get my shit up, man. Ladies follow me. Ladies follow.
Freewell Inc. At Freewell Inc. Man, on social media. Please follow him. And he's got like 6 followers. Give him 7. And let's get him going, man, out there. And we'll continue to keep bringing this heat. That music that you hear in the beginning of this thing is Spree's track. And comes off and
shout out to the rapper on that one, Finito Jones, man, and also the young female on there, Riot Jade.
Yeah, man. So shout out to them for doing the music, and hey, we'll get it going, man. Well, we next week it starts a structured environment. We're gonna have a lot of topics of discussion. Man? I don't know. I like winging this shit. I like winging this shit, man.
I don't know, man.
I like winging it. You just come along for the ride, man. You're just here, man. You make sure the music right, man. And get this film right. Hey, man, the real coach JB, my man Spreewell. Jerry Spreewell Inc. And don't be a slapdick, man. It's a great day to have a fucking great day. Real coach JB and Spree out.
Peace.